Nightfall in Igbara village. Thunder rolls over a sleeping village. The sky is heavy, as if it too carries sorrow. In the village of Igbara, every raindrop carries a story. Some bring joy, some bring pain. And for one boy, tonight was the beginning of a story the rain would never forget. Lightning flashes. In a small thatched hut near the forest edge, a young man sits silently, carving wood by candlelight. His name is Jide. 21, barefoot, strong hands, gentle eyes. Grandmother softly folding clothes. You're thinking about her again, aren't you? Jide, without looking up. Yes, Mama. Tolani. I don't know why. I can't stop. Grandmother. Because your heart is pure, but purity won't feed a home, my son. Jide stops carving. Silence. Thunder again. Grandmother, firmly. A man must chase dreams, but never beg to be seen. Village festival preparations. The next morning, the entire village buzzes with excitement. It's the annual Yam Festival. Colorful clothes, booming drums, smoky jollof rice, roasted meat. Boys shine their sandals, girls braid their hair. Laughter, anticipation. Jide walks through the crowd, holding a tiny box wrapped in white cloth. Inside it, his mother's ring, his most precious possession. He stops at the market stall where Bayo, his best friend, is arranging yams. Bayo says, "You sure about this? Everyone knows Kunle wants her." Jide says, "I don't care about Kunle. I know what's in my heart. I love her." The public rejection. Afternoon. The village square is packed. Dancers perform. Drummers pound. Then she appears. Tolani. Beautiful. Regal. The village's crown jewel. Every boy stares. Every girl admires. Kunle, dressed in gold agbada, walks beside her like a prince. Jide watches from a distance, gripping the ring tightly. He walks towards her. The crowd begins to hush. Something is happening. He kneels. "Tolani, I have nothing but my hands, my heart, and this ring. But if you give me a chance, I will build a future with you. One day, the world will know our name." Gasps. Silence. Even the drummers stop. Tolani looks at him, then bursts into laughter, sharp, mocking. Tolani says, You want to marry me? With what? Your firewood? Your hut? Your empty hands?" Laughter erupts from the crowd. Kunle chuckles arrogantly. Tolani, in a spiteful voice, "You are just a poor dreamer, Jide. I need a man, not a prayer." She slaps the box from his hands. The ring falls in the sand. Jide stands slowly, eyes wet. He looks around. The crowd is still laughing. He turns and walks away, quietly, slowly, without a word.
Heartbreak by the stream. Later that night, by the stream, moonlight, crickets chirp. Jide sits alone, staring into the water. His shirt is wet with rain, his soul heavier than the clouds. Bayo finds him. "I told you she's not your type, bro. She wants gold. You have heart, but this village respects only pockets."
Jide, she didn't just reject me. She humiliated me.
Bayo says, "Then prove her wrong. Leave this place, become someone."
Jide, through tears, I will. I swear by everything I have left, I will never be loved that again. Goodbye to the village. The next morning, Jide kneels before his grandmother. Grandmother, teary-eyed. "Don't let pain harden you, Jide. Let it mold you." Jide quietly, "I'm not going to chase her anymore, Mama. I'm going to chase my future." He packs his tools, his carving knife, and a small bag. He looks back at the village one last time, then begins walking, barefoot.
Montage. The city journey. Jide walks dusty roads, begs a ride to the city, sleeps on church benches, works as a roadside carpenter's apprentice, washes cars, attends free vocational training, learns digital skills, gets his first salary, eats his first restaurant meal, sends his first money home, buys his grandmother a proper roof. He did not rise out of hatred, but hunger. Hunger for respect. Hunger for dignity.
Tolani's wedding. Back in the village. Trumpets, flowers, palm wine. Tolani marries Kunle in a lavish ceremony. She smiles wide, but her eyes hide something. Her mother whispers, "You got what you wanted, Tolani. A rich man." Tolani nods, but glances out the window. A faint sadness flickers. 5 years later, night in the city. A black G-Wagon rolls to a halt in front of a high-rise. A man steps out in a tailored suit. Well-built, clean beard, cool gaze. It's Jide. No longer a boy, no longer poor. He looks at the skyline, emotionless. They mocked his poverty, but they forgot one thing. Seeds grow in silence, and soon he will return, not for revenge, but to rewrite everything.
Lagos City, night. The city skyline glues like gold. A convoy of black SUVs rolls past Lekki Phase 1. Inside the lead car sits Jide, suited, refined, calm. He stares at a photo in his hand, a photo of his late grandmother. From barefoot in the village to boots of power in the city. This wasn't revenge, it was reinvention.
5 years later, Igbara village. Back in the village, the once lively market looks tired. Prices are high, palm oil is scarce, and the people whisper about a stranger buying up land. We see Tolani at her store. Her face is older, worn. Makeup no longer hides the stress. Her once perfect nails are chipped. She is arguing with a customer. Your gari is overpriced. One marry a better provider. Tolani sharply, mind your tongue. She storms into her family compound. Her mother watches her silently. Your beauty is fading, and your marriage is eating your joy. Tolani, Kule is a man. All men cheat, but he feeds us. The sound of a slap. But it's not from her mother, it's from Kule inside the house. A door slams. Silence follows.
Jide returns, secretly. Meanwhile, a man arrives in Igbara quietly. Sunglasses, driver, black SUV. No one recognizes him until Mama Bintu, the village herbalist, peers closer. Mama Bintu, whispering, "Ah, that face, that's Jide, the carpenter boy." The word spreads. The Lagos millionaire is Jide, but he doesn't attend parties. He doesn't chase clout. Instead, he moves silently. He buys 5 plots of land, pays off debts for 3 families, builds a borehole near the mosque, sponsors school books for orphans. He didn't come back to gloat. He came back to heal, the village that laughed at him.
Tolani's broken home. Inside Tolani's marital home, Kule comes home drunk again. He throws his belt on the floor, curses her for not having a son. Tolani cries silently in the dark. She visits her old school the next morning, sees children laughing. She smiles faintly, then hears her name. Tolani. She turns. It's Bayo, Jide's old friend, now the local school principal. Tolani, surprised. Bayo, you look good. Bayo, carefully. So do you, except your eyes say different. They talk. He doesn't mention Jide, but she notices the borehole, the land, the school's new roof. Tolani, who's paying for all this? Bayo, quietly. A silent hand, that's all I'll say. The night of reckoning. That night, Jide visits his grandmother's grave in the forest. He kneels, lays down a bouquet. Jide, Mama, I did it.
but it still hurts. A voice behind him. I always knew you'd be great. It's Bayo. They hug. Bayo, you still love her? I don't know what I feel, but I know I won't let her suffer, even if she never knows it's me.
Jide meets Tolani again. At a village council meeting, Jide is formally introduced as Chief Engineer Jide Adetola. He donates 10 million naira for roads. Tolani is in the crowd. Their eyes meet. Time slows. She gasps, but says nothing. He had returned, not as a beggar, but as a king. And this time, she was the one standing in silence.
The tears behind her makeup. Tolani walks home in the rain, remembering the day she mocked Jide. The ring, his face, his tears. At home, Kule is watching football, yelling at the TV. Tolani, softly, do you even see me anymore? Kule grunting, you talk too much, go cook something. She walks out, sits in the rain, and cries.
Anonymous kindness. The next morning, a man leaves a brown envelope at Tolani's doorstep. Inside a check, 200,000 naira. A note reads, "For your store rent," from a friend. She looks around, no one in sight.
The dinner offer. Bayo invites Jide and Tolani to dinner as part of the village development team. Jide agrees reluctantly. That night, they sit across each other. The tension is thick. Tolani, awkwardly, You look different. Jide, calmly. Pain tends to change a man. Tolani, I heard you are helping the village. Thank you. Jide, I'm just investing in memories. A bit of silence. Tolani whispered, I was cruel to you. Jide, yes, but life was crueler to me after, and I thank God for it.
Tolani stands alone outside the dinner. The moonlight reflects in her tears. She once laughed at his hunger. Now her soul craved his peace. But the past does not rewind. Inside his SUV, Jide watches her briefly, then drives off into the night.
We will continue with part 2. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to share it, like and subscribe to our channel Afro Drama Box.